As you know, I am blind, and
Yeah.
this is a very grave disability that I have. It restricts your movement, your access to information, and any other thing that you might want to be familiar with. So during the struggle, while I was struggling to get through what I wanted to get through, housing and everything like that, I was told by somebody in age concern and social services that there's this association called Advocacy for Older People, which might be able to help me. I was a bit dubious at the time because I was in desperation. Didn't know what to do, wondering where to turn, and I was really desperate. And I said, all right, I'll try it, because I tried other avenues and I was at a dead end. Almost the same day, somebody came around and spoke to me, and at first I was made to think about it in a positive way. I was calmer, and from the conversation I had with I don't know what you would call the person who spoke to me. Is it my client? Not my client. I'm the client. Who is that person or the one? My advocate, yes. From the conversation I had the first time, I was a bit consoled because I felt at ease. And we started to act from that. The first thing that was done was to make sure that I get a nice place to stay, because I wasn't able to stay in the house because it wasn't suitable for my condition, or to my condition. So that was done, and things I needed there, I was helped in getting the trolley and other appliances that would help me to move around. And that was one of the first things that they did. And then other thing that was needed, my council tax, that was being a headache, that council tax benefit, that was being done. It was sorted out, and rent and everything, and I got a carer through their instrumentality. And from thence I've been looking ahead. I haven't looked backward yet, because everything seemed quite rosy from that end. I have to be moving again. And this is where advocacy came in, because I'm not able to do anything for myself, and I'm telling you, it was marvelous. They have been doing so much for me, making sure that I move to the right place, all the benefits I'm supposed to be getting, the assistance and everything. So I can recommend advocacy to anyone, because I have really derived a lot of benefit from them. They have been so good to me. When I was at the first flat, not this one previous to this, I needed some repairs. There were rats in the house, and the paintwork was terrible, and it was not habitable. And they came around, the one who was my advocate at the time came around and helped me to get the painting done, to get the pest control people in, and they did what they could. They all were always there to help whenever I needed them. And you can talk to them, they are compassionate, they listen. And that's one of the most important things, when you can speak to someone who listens and who understands your situation. Even if the suggestion or the complaint is trivial, they listen, and they tell you frankly, well, I don't think this is possible, but we'll try. They never say they can't. They say, we'll try whatever seems impossible. They say, we'll try and see what we can do. And in most cases, they succeed, because I think they can easily call and say, oh, can you see me tomorrow? Or I've got a problem, and can you help? And if it's even out of office hours, they try their best to come and make sure that I am being made calm, even when I'm upset, or even when I am a bit puzzled about what the next move will be. They're always there to help. And I tell you, I am really, really, really feeling good about the work that they do. I used to work for the British Telecom with a clerical officer. I used to do, and clerical work. And I used to do volunteer work as well for Dr. Bernarda's and for the social services where I was living in Ipswich. And as respite care for kids. So I was very active. I was never idle. I'm always doing something, even in my spare time. So you can imagine what it meant to have to sit doing nothing and not being occupied. Things I'm doing now, I wasn't able to do before. When I started losing my sight, I was a bit despondent and unhappy, and in despair, and was wondering. I was looking forward because I thought that was the end. But now you'll be surprised to know the things I'm doing. I go out more often. At least I go to 3-day centers. I go to one of the clubs that the Age Concern has organized for blind people. And the amount of things we do, you'll be surprised. We do everything that we can possibly do. At the moment I am at one of the centers, I am doing some sewing, which seems impossible, but I am getting into some time ago. I was sent an invitation through my advocate to go to a meeting that they had. I think it was in Charlton, BIG. I think that was, and there I got a lot of confidence as well because they helped me a lot with whatever I was trying to do or what I wanted to do. I've even got a computer that I'm going to set up now to do some computer training. So that's a lot of confidence, really.